Hi, I'm Brownson, and this is WWE Empire Episode 3. Today we are doing Extreme Rules 2016. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get the show started. I'm thinking that instead of explaining the show and then going through the rating, I'll just take care of that all in one swoop. So let's go ahead and give that a go. In the pre-show here, we have Jazz taking on Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is going over just to get both of these gals on the card. It got a D+, I'm happy with that. Jazz with an E+ rating. Ugh, that ain't good. I'm gonna have to rethink what I do with Jazz in the future. Brian Cage takes on Oliver Grimsley. Only got an E. That's fine. It's the pre-show. I wanted to see if Grimsley was anyone worth picking up. I think I'm gonna pass on him. Cody Hall and Aleister Black also getting an E. Cody Hall is someone who I have in developmental. I think I have him in NXT Big Wave. I'll go over my developmental titles and all of that after this show. I'll go over my alliance and all that, since I never got a chance to yet, and this is going to be a shorter episode anyway. And then in our pre-show main events, The Ascension beats American Alpha. No one was particularly impressive in this match, which is a real shame. I might put American Alpha back down in developmental if they'll go for it. In our actual show open, Asuka debuts and beats Dana Brooke. That got a D. That's about what I was expecting. My goal is to get it at least a C with this show. I'm hoping for a C+ even, but we'll see about that. D- for the Braun Baron match. I had a feeling that wasn't going to do particularly good. I really might put Braun Strowman back down in developmental after this. He is not impressing me at all. C- for the beatdown afterward. After the match, Braun got the victory. Baron Corbin comes in with a steel chain and kidney punches Braun Strowman a few times. I might use that excuse to write him off and pop him back down to developmental. I won't lie. Quick interview between Rosa Mendez and Charlotte. I have a feeling that the reason that this match didn't do, not match, but I have a feeling the reason this segment only got a D- was because of Rosa. I'm not really sure what to do with her, and I don't want to straight up release her because that costs money. So I tried to have her as a backstage interviewer. That might be a one and done deal. Amazing Kong beats Sayako Hamada in the next match. That got a D. I'm happy with that. Just wanted to give Amazing Kong another victory here. Roderick Strong and Low Key only getting a D. I'm a little bummed about that. The feud gained heat at least. Any worker improvements? The story I wanted to tell with this was they were having a real classic wrestling style match until the end when Roderick Strong's manager Ric Flair gets involved. I don't know exactly what Ric Flair does. Maybe he grabs Low Key's foot or slides in a foreign object, but Ric Flair gets involved somehow and costs Low Key the match, which will continue the feud for a bit longer. I'll let this go till at least SummerSlam. Usos and Dudley Boys in a tables match for the Raw Tag Team titles. Obviously, the Dudley Boys are going to go over there. It's a tables match. I want to give the Dudley Boys one more decent run with the tag team titles, and then, well, you'll see what I got planned for the Dudley Boys, but I want to give them a strong run with the belts. What stronger way than beating the Usos in your first title defense? I'm very content with this match. Bayley and Charlotte got a C-. Charlotte retains the women's title. I'm very content with that. I could not be any happier with that match. Roman Reigns cuts a quick little promo on Jack Swagger. That gets a B+. Hell yeah, B+. MVP and Zack Ryder for the Intercontinental title. Zack Ryder makes defense number 2 of the belt. He goes over on MVP. Got a D+, which I'm happy about. Zack Ryder got a C- performance, which I'm extremely happy about. I'm happy to see Zack doing in the C's. It kind of warrants my push of him. Another promo, Dean Ambrose cuts one on Seth Rollins. He gets a B+ with that. Again, I'm stoked. C+ between Jack Swagger and Roman Reigns. I almost threw a last-minute stipulation onto this, but I ultimately decided against it. By the looks of it, it didn't really need a last-minute stipulation. It got a C+. I'm super happy with a C+. Let's see how our main event does. B. Hell yes. That's what I was hoping for. Finishing strong. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have great chemistry, so I put them in a street fight. In the road agent notes here, I told them to steal the show because I knew that they'd be able to. Seth Rollins comes in at the end, bashes Dean Ambrose in the head with the steel chair, the rare headshot with the steel chair, and then hits him with the curb stomp onto the chair. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins is the champion. Seth Rollins is my first Universal Champion. So, all in all, I can perform, yeah. B-. Fuck yes, that's better than what I was hoping for. So, Extreme Rules was a huge success. We're gonna point out Seth Rollins as a good example, and we are going to compliment Dean Ambrose on a good performance. Corbin's pleased, Seth's pleased, Ambrose is pleased, everyone happy. That's what I like to see. All my people are happy. I like it when the people are happy. Happy workers makes a happy pope, and a happy pope means a happy booking session. Just a bunch of happy little wrestlers out there. Every wrestler needs a friend. And, looks like Les Venture's retiring. What do you know? Let's go ahead and, let's look at her mail real quick. Oh, well, this reveals that I'm trying to get Jeff Hardy. First, we'll look at the alliances. This is my WWE NXT Alliance. I have Chikara, ICW, Lucha Underground, NXT Classic, NXT Big Wave, which is a NXT promotion that I decided to open up in Hawaii because that seemed fun. PWG, Progress, and Shimmer. Let's go ahead and take a look at our titles. The North American Champion is Tommy McLin. I have no idea who that is. Elias is our Cruiserweight Champion. Michael Dante is the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. Again, I don't know who that is. My tag titles are vacant right now. And my Women's Champion is, God, you're on the main roster now, I think, but I just cannot think of your name to save my life. I apologize, ma'am. Our Big Wave Heavyweight Champion is Grizzly Redwood, which I think is hilarious. I'm so okay with that. Big Wave Light Heavyweight Champion is Jigsaw, which is cool. Tag Team Champions are, the Batiri, which I am super okay with. I'm a huge fan of the Batiri. Gurb Sira and Takoyakita won the titles, but I vacated them because the whole reason why that happened was because I hadn't set up my tag teams yet, so slight blemish on my title history, but whatever. We'll just we'll say that didn't count. And then over on NXT Classic, our tag titles are vacant. The NXT Universal Champion is Rich Swann, which is real interesting. I need to kind of beef up NXT Classic because a lot of people wound up getting called up from there really quickly. And then the NXT Universal Women's Champion is Aliyah. I think she has a different name too, but I don't know. And then, just for shits and ha-has, let's go ahead and look over all this stuff. Our Intercontinental Champion right now is Zack Ryder. I have not had a Money in the Bank match yet. As you guys just saw, the Dudley Boys are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Haven't had a Royal Rumble yet. SmackDown Tag Champs are the New Day. The U.S. Champion right now is Rusev. My Universal Champion you guys just saw is Seth Rollins, my first Universal Champion. Charlotte is the Women's Champion, and AJ Styles is my WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So, we done the pay-per-view, we ran over the titles, you guys saw my alliances, you guys got a little glimpse of who I've got in developmental. I think that about does it for this episode of WWE Universe. My next booking video is probably going to be a 87 rewriting history, so get hyped for that. Anyways, I think that about does it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.